articulate. Andrew, except my friend Claudia Drico right there in the front. She made me go to the beach today, so reading instead of what I was supposed to be doing was memorizing. But my first and earliest memories of art and creating art was, and my father is right here, was going to the Art Institute of Chicago as a young child. I was around 7, and I saw this painting of the crucifix by Francisco de Zurbarán. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. But I was so inspired by this one painting that I went home and asked my parents for some crayons and some paper and asked if I could draw it. So I recreated these beautiful works of art, and I went to my dad's house today to try to find them. And these are not them. These are not them. These were as close as I got. These are when I was 5. So you can tell that I was, interested in clown direction. But yeah, so that's where that went. So what I didn't know at the time, and most of my growing up years, is that this need to create was part of my whole family. I grew up with a family of almost my immediate family of photographers, painters, printmakers, designers, interior designers, writers, and musicians who went to schools such as Harvard, RISD, and Juilliard, and since have taught at places such as University of Arizona, Boston College of Art, and Cooper Union Art School in New York. But art was all around me, so I didn't realize how much I was surrounded by art as a child. But it was everywhere. My home had reproductions of Picasso's and Modigliani's, which was some of my mom's favorites, and so art was just a real part of my life. It was never not there. My family, who's a bunch of intellectuals, right here, some of them from Massachusetts, thank you. I think all of us, and I'll speak for myself, but I'll get back with them later and figure out if this is the same for them, that doing art, any kind of art, whether it's music or painting or whatever, is a way to process thoughts and process what's going on in our world. So what we're seeing, what we're taking in, current events, feelings, emotions, could be anything that we're going through at the time. I, in particular, need to use my hands, and I found out this weekend at my boyfriend's house that even cleaning can be an artistic process for me. I just need to do something with my hands in order to sort of clear my head, and so I think that is, makes the gears move, makes whatever emotions or memories come out in the artwork, and then they kind of get infused in the artwork. And when a piece is done, I know a piece is done because I'm done processing that particular thing, and it gets to go out in the world. And when other people relate to a piece or see a piece and make some kind of connection to their own feelings or their own experiences, that's when I feel like the art transfers from my work to their work. So that's what's really exciting for me, is to have that connection between myself as the artist and the collector, because it really does become their art once it's in their hands. It's no longer mine. Let's see. This series in particular is, I love nature. I feel like I'm in awe of nature. I spent a lot of time in nature over the last couple of weeks, which reinforced this. And the colors and the forms and the textures in particular, and caustic is a great medium to bring out these textures, create powerful feelings in me of peace and of strength, and I just feel enveloped and really cradled by nature. And so this particular body of work, which was kind of a body of work I started with doing the landscape and caustics many years ago, and so this is a great body of work to come back to and just really feel, and in summer, having this show in the summer in Maine, kind of perfect, because that's what it's all about for me. So I invite you all to look at everyone's work here and kind of feel how you connect with any particular piece and what resonates for you, because I feel like that is the connection between the artist and the collector, is what in each piece, whether it's art basics like line, form, color, texture, any things like that, or just it reminds you of an experience or a place or a time in your life that's special, and those are the reasons why I paint. I want to make a special shout out today to my family from Massachusetts. Raise your hand who's here. Except for filming. And my brother who's not here, but who schlepped both my dad here and also also schleps a lot of my artwork that's over 40 by 40. I can't fit in my car. And my dad here, who's 97, almost 98. He was a commercial photographer growing up in Chicago, and he taught me a lot about art. And when I started as a painter, and for some reason I started big, I started with these 48/48s. He made all of my panels for me for years, until he could not do it anymore. He's blind now and he can't see, but he did it right up to the point where he was feeling it out. And I was worried that he might have So he's a big inspiration for me to just kind of keep going, and also made some kind of odd-shaped panels, which was really fun to work on. So he really inspired me over the years, and I'm so grateful that he's here. And my mom's an interior designer. She's here also. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for the art gallery. Always amazing. And I just want to mention to everyone here, I mention it to these guys all the time, but these guys hang work like nobody else. Like every time, I didn't tell them how to hang it, and I think nobody does here. Every time I come in, I'm just astounded by how they are able to put together a show, and I just want to thank them so much for all their work.